All right, I'm back here for the second day, our second problem here for the day right here. And okay, on this one, okay, right here, we're going to talk about, okay, you were at a beach Saturday morning surfing during high tide, and the water level noted that the pier is 14 feet at 7 a.m. At low tide, it occurs at 1 p.m. at the same day with a water height of 8 feet. So high tide 14 feet, low tide 8 feet. Find out how deep the water is the next day at 10 a.m. if the water levels of the oceans vary sinusoidally with the time. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Okay, right up here, we're going to create a graph right up here. Okay, and as we graph this right up here, we are going to find out that this again, the x-axis is going to be time, and the y-axis is going to be the height of the tide. Okay, and we know that the lowest the tide is going to get is at 8 feet. So this part right here is at 8 feet, and the highest, it's going to get, is at 14 feet. Okay, so knowing that, I should be able to find out, where my sinusoidal axis is. Okay, my sinusoidal axis is going to find out, my C value. So my C value, right here is going to be 14 plus 8 divided by 2, and that will give me 11, for my sinusoidal axis. My A value then is going to be 14 minus 11, which gives me 3, and that makes sense. Between 11 and 8 is also 3. Okay, so I got the A, I got the B. Okay, and as we do this right up here, we have to find out when did we notice for the first time, it was at a high tide or a low tide. Okay, and it says at 7 a.m., this is at 7 a.m., so 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m., we're at, high tide. Okay, then we go through and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 little spots right there, and it says, then at 1 p.m., now 1 p.m., we're going to put this in military time, is going to be 1300, hours. So 13, which is going to be at low tide right here. So we're going to be at low tide right here at 13. So there's our graph right here at low tide. Our picture, is going to look just like this right here. And it looks like between low tide and high tide, that was 6 hours. Okay, so 6 hours down the road would put this thing right here at, because that was only half of a cycle, was between 13 and 7 hours, is at 1900 hours, which is at night, 5 hours from midnight. So we're going to be around 7 p.m. at night, to give, that amount is, that's what 1900 hours is. Now we're looking at this right up here, and I know my period, is going to be, the length, as I find my period length, is going to be 19 minus 7. So 19 minus 7, my board was doing so good without lagging, is going to give us a period length of 12. So since I know that, period is going to equal 2 pi over my B value right here. I have my period is 12 over 1 is going to equal 2 pi, all over, B. I have 12B, is going to equal 2 pi divided by 12, and I come up with my B value, is, pi, 6. All right, so I found my B value to be pi 6. My A value is 3. My C value is 11. I know my D value right here. D value is the starting spot, and we started observing the high tide, at 17 or at 700 hours. So D is 7. And since this problem right over here, we're starting at the maximum. This is going to be a positive cosine graph. So we got y equals 11. Okay, we have a plus right here on this one. Plus Okay, we have our amplitude, which is 3. Okay, cosine, okay, of pi 6. Okay, and then I have x minus 7. All right, we want to find out what will the water height be at on the next day at 12 a.m. Okay, the next day at, 10 a.m. Okay, so when we find this out right now, okay, at 10 a.m., okay, we're going to be 10 hours, okay, into on the next day of it. Okay, so 10 a.m., okay, is, just a second, I'm looking at something on your guys' thing because I just noticed you guys have 11 p.m. on yours, okay, right here. Okay, so change this right now to the next day, okay, at 10 a.m. because the next day this is going to be the same as, well, there's 24 hours in a day. This is going to be 3,400, okay, hours. So we're going to have to find, okay, here f of, okay, 34. Okay, so into Desmos, we're going to have to type in, okay, our equation, okay, that we have right here. Okay, and okay, I think I had I'm just pausing here because I think I had a couple different things on my notes that I did from the problem that's in yours compared to what I have up on the board, okay, here. Okay, so I'm going to type in, so I go over here to Desmos, okay, right now. I'm going to get rid of this equations, okay, right in here, and I'm going to type in, okay, to Desmos right here, y, okay, is going to equal, okay, I can't remember what I had on this one right here, so I need to go back and look at my equation here. 11 plus 3 cosine of pi 6, and then we have x minus 7. So, okay, I have 11, okay, minus, or actually this one right here is a plus, okay, plus, okay, 3 cosine, okay, of pi 6, okay, pi divided by 6, okay, you could be watching this right now or you can actually be trying to use, okay, Desmos out. You know this is part you're going to have to do on your test on Friday, okay, and now I have x, okay, and I had that starting 7 hours into it, minus 7 is my starting spot, okay, for this thing. Okay, again, what do I want for my domain and my range? Okay, my domain and range again, okay, is going to be time, okay, is going to be my x. I don't need this thing to be a negative, okay, time from now. Okay, I can keep that 1 at negative 9. Okay, but how many intervals do I need to go into this, okay, every hour? Well, there's 24 hours, okay, or 24 hours in a day, okay, and if I want to go, okay, 3 days worth, okay, that's going to give me 72 hours if I'm doing my math right, okay, is going to give me 3 days at least worth, okay, of this amount. Okay, and my y-axis is what's the highest the tide's going to get? What's the lowest the tide's going to get? The lowest it looked like the tide was going to get, okay, was 8 feet. Okay, so maybe I want to put that thing at 6, and the highest that tide is going to get, that's the y-axis, okay, is going to be 14 feet. Okay, so no, maybe I want to go up to 19 right there. Okay, and I'm looking at it again, I'm in radians when doing this, and there's my graph, okay, of my function. Okay, again, if you hit the little button over here, I think you can change, okay, it to different colors. I can't remember. Okay, mine's not working right now, but I got a black one this time instead of red. Okay, and I want to find out, okay, when I'm going here, I had to find out where was I at 10 a.m. So that is where x value, okay, is going to equal, okay, 34 hours. Okay, and at the 34-hour mark, okay, it looks like, okay, I am at a height of 11. Height of, okay, 11. Okay? All right. Oh, something does not look right on this thing right now. Okay, a height of 11 is, That's the sinusoidal axis here. Hold on here. I just want to double check things. Here I got my equation right. Okay, my period, okay, was all found out, okay, between 7 a.m. and 1. Okay, I think I'm doing fine. Okay, so now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to find my next problem right up here. And my next part right here says, what is the exact time to the nearest second the water will be 11.5, okay, 11.5 meters high? Okay, so I'm going to go into Desmos here. Okay, 11.5, and I'm going to type in my y value. Y equals 11.5. Okay, and I want to know, okay, on that one right there, find out, okay, when that high tide is going to be that high tide exactly, okay, on Monday. Okay, well, we started this thing when we were looking at it, okay, right over here on Saturday. Okay, so as we look at this right here, okay, where is my tide? And this is the part that I was, okay, getting confused about right here, because I want to look at my timings right here. So the first time, okay, that, okay, we're at a high tide, okay, right here was, something is not up right here on this part, because one of these curves is supposed to go, okay, 1 o'clock, we're at a low tide. Okay, at 1 we're at a low tide. Okay, I'm finding out where we're at right now. Okay, so this part right here, I want to get to my days right here. I'm going to change my time right here. Okay, so I don't want to get my negative time that I have. So no, I don't need that. I'm going to find out, okay, here is my first low tide that I have. This thing's starting, okay, right up here at this high tide right here, and it is going down, okay, this valley. This is 1 day's time right here. Okay, 1 day. That right there is, okay, Saturday's, okay, time. Or when did we start this? We started on Saturday. Okay, then I come over here, and this time that I have right over here, okay, on this point, okay, as it comes up, this right here is going to be Sunday's time, right here. And this part now, okay, right here, the first time that it hits it on Monday, okay, is going to be located at this spot, okay, right there, okay, which is at 11.5 at 33 hours, okay, into this, okay, 33 hours into that, okay. And then our last one, okay, that we want to know is what is the height of the water at 7 p.m. on Sunday? Well, 7 p.m. on Sunday, okay, is I'm going to have to put in there, okay, that I have a f of x, or x equals 7. Okay, the bell's going to ring here in a little bit, so I got to go quickly. Okay, and when is it going to be at 7 p.m.? Well, I don't want actually 7 p.m. p.m. is going to be 1900 hours. Okay, and at 1900 hours, okay, it looks like, okay, we're at 14 at a maximum height right there. Not my best lesson. I got a little bit here that I got to see if I did something wrong, but I think that'll give you an idea of it, and I will talk about my mistake, okay, and when I see you on Wednesday.